Preparing for your UK theory test? Congratulations, you've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try guaranteed. This mock test includes 50 questions, just like the real exam. You'll need 43 correct answers to pass. Quick tip, don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official DVSA study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time? A. Accelerate hard. B. Maintain your speed. C. Be ready to stop. D. Brake hard. The correct answer is C. Be ready to stop. Explanation: the longer traffic lights have been green, the sooner they'll change. Allow for this as you approach traffic lights that you know have been green for a while. They're likely to change soon, so you should be prepared to stop. Question 2. Why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? A. Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger. B. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. C. Because you'll need to brake sharply and stop. D. To check what's happening on the road ahead. The correct answer is B. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. Explanation: you should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead. Question 3. What's the minimum time gap you should leave when following a vehicle on a wet road? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. The correct answer is D. 4 seconds. Explanation: water will reduce your tire's grip on the road. The safe separation gap of at least 2 seconds in dry conditions should be doubled to at least 4 seconds in wet weather. Question 4. You're traveling at the legal speed limit. What should you do if the vehicle behind approaches quickly, flashing its headlights? A. Accelerate to make a gap behind you. B. Touch the brakes sharply to show your brake lights. C. Maintain your speed to prevent the vehicle from overtaking. D. Allow the vehicle to overtake. The correct answer is D. Allow the vehicle to overtake. Explanation: do not enforce the speed limit by blocking another vehicle's progress. This will only cause frustration. Allow the other vehicle to pass when you can do so safely. Question 5. You're driving behind a heavy goods vehicle. What should you do if it signals left but steers to the right? A. Slow down and let the vehicle turn. B. Drive on, keeping to the left. C. Overtake on the right of it. D. Hold your speed and sound your horn. The correct answer is A. Slow down and let the vehicle turn. Explanation: large, long vehicles need extra room when making turns at junctions. They may move out to the right in order to make a left turn. Keep well back and do not attempt to pass them on their left. Question 6. What's the legal minimum depth of tread for car tires? A. 1 mm. B. 1.6 mm. C. 2.5 mm. D. 4 mm. The correct answer is B. 1.6 millimeters. Explanation: car tires must have sufficient depth of tread to give them a good grip on the road surface. The legal minimum for cars is 1.6 millimeters. This depth should be across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tire and around the entire circumference. Question 7. When should tire pressures be checked? A. After any lengthy journey. B. After traveling at high speed. C. When tires are hot. D. When tires are cold. The correct answer is D. When tires are cold. Explanation: check the tire pressures when the tires are cold. This will give you a more accurate reading. The heat generated on a long journey will raise the pressure inside the tire. Question 8. What will happen if your car's wheels are unbalanced? A. The steering will pull to one side. B. The steering will vibrate. C. The brakes will fail. D. The tires will deflate. The correct answer is B. The steering will vibrate. Explanation: if your wheels are out of balance, it will cause the steering to vibrate at certain speeds. This is not a fault that will put itself right, so take your vehicle to a garage or tire fitter to have the wheels rebalanced. Question 9. What's the most important reason for having a properly adjusted head restraint? A. To make you more comfortable. B. To help you avoid neck injury. C. To help you relax. D. To help you maintain your driving position. The correct answer is B. To help you avoid neck injury. Explanation: in a collision, rapid deceleration will violently throw vehicle occupants forward and then backwards as the vehicle stops. Seatbelts and airbags protect occupants against the forward movement. Head restraints should be adjusted so they give maximum protection to the head and neck during the backward movement. Question 10. When is fuel consumption at its highest? A. When you're braking. B. When you're coasting. C. When you're accelerating. D. When you're turning sharply. The correct answer is C. When you're accelerating. Explanation: accelerating uses a lot of fuel, so always try to use the accelerator smoothly. Taking your foot off the accelerator allows the momentum of the car to take you forward, especially when going downhill. This can save a considerable amount of fuel without any loss of control over the vehicle. Question 11. You've just gone through flood water. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly? A. Accelerate and keep to a high speed for a short time. B. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. C. Avoid using the brakes at all for a few miles. D. Stop for at least an hour to allow them time to dry. The correct answer is B. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. Explanation: water on the brakes will act as a lubricant, causing them to work less efficiently. Using the brakes lightly as you go along will quickly dry them out. Question 12. You're driving in a built-up area that has traffic calming measures. What should you do when you approach a road hump? A. Move across to the left-hand side of the road. B. Wait for any pedestrians to cross. C. Check your mirror and slow down. D. Stop and check both pavements. The correct answer is C. Check your mirror and slow down. Explanation: Many towns have road humps as part of traffic calming measures designed to slow down traffic. Reduce your speed when driving over them. If you go too fast, you could lose control or damage your car. Look out for pedestrians or cyclists while you're driving in these areas. Question 13. You're following a slower moving vehicle. What should you do if there's a junction just ahead on the right? A. Overtake after checking your mirrors and signaling. B. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. C. Accelerate quickly to overtake before reaching the junction. D. Slow down and prepare to overtake on the left. The correct answer is B. Only consider overtaking when you're past the junction. Explanation: you should never overtake as you approach a junction. If a vehicle emerged from the junction while you were overtaking, a dangerous situation could develop very quickly. Question 14. You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? A. There's a broken white line in the center. B. There are solid white lines on either side. C. There are roadworks ahead of you. D. There are no footpaths. The correct answer is C. There are roadworks ahead of you. Explanation: look well ahead and read any road signs as you drive. They're there to inform you of what's ahead. In this case, you may need to slow down and change direction. Check your mirrors so you know what's happening around you before you change speed or direction. Question 15. What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on a motorway? A. Allow a 2-second separation gap. B. Switch your headlights onto main beam. C. Move into a lane that has less spray. D. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. The correct answer is D. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. Explanation: the usual 2-second time gap increases to 4 seconds when the roads are wet. If you stay well back, you'll be able to see past the vehicle and be out of the spray thrown up by the lorry's tires. Give yourself more time to stop if the need arises. Increase your chances of being seen by the lorry driver. Question 16. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? A. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. B. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. C. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. D. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. The correct answer is B. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Explanation: never stop on the hard shoulder to rest. If there's no service area for several miles, leave the motorway at the next exit and find somewhere safe and legal to pull over. Question 17. You're traveling behind a moped. What should you do if you want to turn left a short distance ahead? A. Overtake the moped before the junction. B. Pull alongside the moped and stay level until just before the junction. C. Sound your horn as a warning and pull in front of the moped. D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. The correct answer is D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Explanation: passing the moped and turning into the junction could mean that you cut across the front of the rider. This might force them to slow down, stop, or even lose control. Stay behind the moped until it has passed the junction, and then you can turn without affecting the rider. Question 18. You see a horse rider as you approach a roundabout. What should you do if they're signaling right but keeping well to the left? A. Proceed as normal. B. Keep close to them. C. Cut in front of them. D. Stay well back. The correct answer is D. Stay well back. Explanation: allow the horse rider to enter and exit the roundabout in their own time. They may feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Do not get up close behind or alongside them, because that would probably upset the horse and create a dangerous situation. Question 19. You want to reverse into a side road. What should you do if you're not sure that the area behind your car is clear? A. Look through the rear window only. B. Get out and check. C. Check the mirrors only. D. Carry on, assuming it's clear. The correct answer is B. Get out and check. Explanation: if you cannot tell whether there's anything behind you, it's always safest to check before reversing. There may be a small child or a low obstruction close behind your car. Question 20. You're driving past parked cars. What should you do if you see a bicycle wheel sticking out between the cars? A. Accelerate past quickly and sound your horn. B. Slow down and wave the cyclist to cross. C. Brake sharply and flash your headlights. D. Slow down and be prepared to stop for a cyclist. The correct answer is D. Slow down and be prepared to stop for a cyclist. Explanation: scan the road as you drive. Try to anticipate hazards by being aware of the places where they're likely to occur. You'll then be able to react in good time.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 21. You're following a long vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb? A. Warn the driver about the wrong signal. B. Wait behind the long vehicle. C. Report the driver to the police. D. Overtake on the right-hand side. The correct answer is B. Wait behind the long vehicle. Explanation: when a long vehicle is going to turn right, it may need to keep close to the left-hand curb. This is to prevent the rear end of the trailer cutting the corner. You need to be aware of how long vehicles behave in such situations. Do not overtake the lorry because it could turn as you're alongside. Stay behind and wait for it to turn. Question 22. You're following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? A. Drop back until you can see better. B. Put your headlights on full beam. C. Keep close to the lorry, away from the spray. D. Speed up and overtake quickly. The correct answer is A. Drop back until you can see better. Explanation: large vehicles can throw up a lot of spray when it's wet. This makes it difficult for drivers behind to see the road ahead. You'll be able to see more by dropping back further, out of the spray. This will also increase your separation distance, giving you more room to stop if you have to. Question 23. What must you do when you're overtaking a car at night? A. Flash your headlights before overtaking. B. Select a higher gear. C. Switch your headlights to main beam before overtaking. D. Make sure you do not dazzle other road users. The correct answer is D. Make sure you do not dazzle other road users. Explanation: to prevent your headlights from dazzling the driver of the car in front, wait until you've passed them before switching to question 24. You're driving with your front fog lights switched on. What should you do if the fog has cleared? A. Leave them on if other drivers have their lights on. B. Switch them off as long as visibility remains good. C. Flash them to warn oncoming traffic that it's foggy. D. Drive with them on instead of your headlights. The correct answer is B. Switch them off as long as visibility remains good. Explanation: switch off your fog lights if the weather improves, but be prepared to use them again if visibility reduces to less than 100 meters 328 feet. Question 25. You're driving on a motorway at night. Which lights should you have on if there are other vehicles just ahead of you? A. Front fog lights. B. Main beam headlights. C. Side lights only. D. Dipped headlights. The correct answer is D. Dipped headlights. Explanation: if you're driving behind other traffic on the motorway at night, use dipped headlights. Main beam headlights will dazzle the other drivers. Your headlights' dipped beam should fall short of the vehicle in front. Question 26. What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road? A. Amber. B. White. C. Green. D. Red. The correct answer is C. Green. Explanation: the studs between the carriageway and the hard shoulder are normally red. These change to green where there's a slip road, helping you to identify slip roads when visibility is poor or when it's dark. Question 27. You're traveling in the left-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. How should you react to traffic joining from a slip road? A. Increase your speed to make sure they join behind you. B. Adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. C. Maintain a steady speed. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. The correct answer is B. Adjust your speed or change lane if you can do so safely. Explanation: plan well ahead when approaching a slip road. If you see traffic joining the motorway, be prepared to adjust your speed or move to another lane if it's safe to do so. This can help the flow of traffic joining the motorway, especially at peak times. Question 28. You're traveling along a motorway. When are you allowed to overtake on the left? A. When you can see well ahead that the hard shoulder is clear. B. When the traffic in the right-hand lane is signaling right. C. When you warn drivers behind by signaling left. D. When in queues and traffic to your right is moving more slowly than you are. The correct answer is D. When in queues and traffic to your right is moving more slowly than you are. Explanation: never overtake on the left unless the traffic is moving in queues, and the queue on your right is moving more slowly than the one you're in. Question 29. What should you do if you're driving on a motorway and you miss the exit that you wanted to take? A. Carefully reverse along the hard shoulder. B. Carry on to the next exit. C. Carefully reverse in the left-hand lane. D. Make a U-turn at the next gap in the central reservation. The correct answer is B. Carry on to the next exit. Explanation: it's illegal to reverse, cross the central reservation, or drive against the traffic flow on a motorway. If you miss your exit, carry on until you reach the next one. Ask yourself why you missed your exit. If you think that your concentration is fading, take a break before continuing your journey. Question 30. When may you enter a box junction? A. When there are fewer than 2 vehicles ahead. B. When signaled by another road user. C. When your exit road is clear. D. When traffic signs direct you. The correct answer is C. When your exit road is clear. Explanation: yellow box junctions are marked on the road to prevent the road becoming blocked. Do not enter the box unless your exit road is clear. You may wait in the box if you want to turn right, and your exit road is clear, but oncoming traffic or other vehicles waiting to turn right are preventing you from making the turn. Question 31. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? A. So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. B. You may set off car alarms. C. There may be delivery lorries on the street. D. Children may run out from between the vehicles. The correct answer is D. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Explanation: travel slowly and carefully near parked vehicles. Beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles and pedestrians, especially children, who may run out from between cars and drivers opening their doors. Question 32. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? A. Keep just left of the middle of the road. B. Keep in the middle of the road. C. Swing out to the right just before turning. D. Keep well to the left of the road. The correct answer is D. Keep well to the left of the road. Explanation: your road position can help other road users to anticipate your actions. Keep to the left as you approach a left turn, and do not swing out into the center of the road in order to make the turn easier. This could endanger oncoming traffic and may cause other road users to misunderstand your intentions. Question 33. When are you allowed to park in a parking bay for disabled drivers? A. When you have a blue badge. B. When you have a wheelchair. C. When you have an advanced driver certificate. D. When you have an adapted vehicle. The correct answer is A. When you have a blue badge. Explanation: do not park in a space reserved for disabled people unless you or your passenger are a blue badge holder. The badge must be displayed on the dashboard or fascia panel, where it can be clearly read through the front windscreen. Question 34. You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing? A. Move out and accelerate hard. B. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. C. Pull out before the vehicle reaches the junction. D. Move out slowly. The correct answer is B. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Explanation: other road users may give misleading signals. When you're waiting at a junction, do not emerge until you're sure of their intentions. Question 35. A police officer asks to see your documents. You do not have them with you. How many days do you have to produce them at a police station? A. 5 days. B. 7 days. C. 14 days. D. 21 days. The correct answer is B. 7 days. Explanation: you do not have to carry your vehicle's documents wherever you go. If a police officer asks to see them, and you do not have them with you, you may be asked to produce them at a police station within 7 days. Question 36. What's the legal minimum insurance cover you must have to drive on public roads? A. Third party, fire, and theft. B. Comprehensive. C. Third party only. D. Personal injury cover. The correct answer is C. Third party only. Explanation: the minimum insurance required by law is third party cover. This covers your liability to others involved in a collision, but not damage to your vehicle. Basic third party insurance also will not cover theft or fire damage. Ask your insurance company for advice on the best cover for you and make sure that you read the policy carefully. Question 37. At an incident, someone is unconscious and you want to help. What would be the first thing to check? A. Whether their vehicle is insured. B. Whether they have any allergies. C. Whether they're comfortable. D. Whether their airway is open. The correct answer is D. Whether their airway is open. Explanation: remember this procedure by saying Dr. ABC. This stands for danger, response, airway, breathing, circulation. Give whatever first aid you can and stay with the injured person until a medical professional takes over. Question 38. What should you do before driving into a tunnel? A. Switch off your radio. B. Take off your sunglasses. C. Close your sunroof. D. Switch on your windscreen wipers. The correct answer is B. Take off your sunglasses. Explanation: if you're wearing sunglasses, you should remove them before driving into a tunnel. If you do not, your vision will be restricted, even in tunnels that appear to be well lit. Question 39. You lose control of your car and damage a garden wall. What must you do if the property owner is not available? A. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. B. Go back to tell the house owner the next day. C. Report the incident to your insurance company when you get home. D. Find someone in the area to tell them about it immediately. The correct answer is A. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. Explanation: if the property owner is not available at the time, you must inform the police about the incident. This should be done as soon as possible and in any case within 24 hours. Question 40. What's the minimum depth of tread on the tires of a trailer? A. 1 mm. B. 1.6 mm. C. 2 mm. D. 2.2 mm. The correct answer is B. 1.6 mm. Explanation: your car or small van must have a minimum tread depth of 1.6 mm across the center of the tread and around the entire circumference. This also applies to the tires on your trailer. Question 41. What does the solid white line at the side of the road indicate? A. Traffic lights ahead. B. Edge of the carriageway. C. Footpath on the left. D. Cycle path. The correct answer is B. Edge of the carriageway. Explanation: the continuous white line shows the edge of the carriageway. It can be especially useful when visibility is restricted, such as at night or in bad weather. It's discontinued in some places, for example at junctions, laybys, entrances, or other openings. Question 42. This junction, controlled by traffic lights, has a marked area between two stop lines. What's this for? A. To allow taxis to position in front of other traffic. B. To allow people with disabilities to cross the road. C. To allow cyclists and pedestrians to cross the road together. D. To allow cyclists to position in front of other traffic. The correct answer is D. To allow cyclists to position in front of other traffic. Explanation: these are known as advanced stop lines. When the lights are red or about to become red, you should stop at the first white line. However, if you've crossed that line as the lights change, you must stop at the second line, even if it means you're in the area reserved for cyclists. Question 43. What does this sign mean? A. No parking. B. No road markings. C. No through road. D. No entry. The correct answer is D. No entry. Explanation: no entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question 44. What's the meaning of this traffic sign? A. End of two-way road. B. Give priority to vehicles coming towards you. C. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. D. Bus lane ahead. The correct answer is C. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Explanation: do not force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Although you have priority, make sure oncoming traffic is going to give way before you continue. Question 45. What does this sign mean? A. Give way to oncoming vehicles. B. Approaching traffic passes you on both sides. C. Turn off at the next available junction. D. Pass either side to get to the same destination. The correct answer is D. Pass either side to get to the same destination. Explanation: these signs are often seen in one-way streets that have more than one lane. When you see this sign, use the route that's the most convenient and does not require a late change of direction. Question 46. What does this sign mean? A. Tourist attraction. B. Beware of trains. C. Level crossing. D. Beware of trams. The correct answer is A. Tourist attraction. Explanation: these signs indicate places of interest and are designed to guide you by the easiest route. They're particularly useful when you're unfamiliar with the area. Question 47. What does this sign mean? A. Adverse camber. B. Steep hill downwards. C. Uneven road. D. Steep hill upwards. The correct answer is B. Steep hill downwards. Explanation: this sign gives you an early warning that the road ahead will slope downhill. Prepare to alter your speed and gear. Looking at the sign from left to right will show you whether the road slopes uphill or downhill. Question 48. What does this sign indicate? A. A diversion route. B. A picnic area. C. A pedestrian zone. D. A cycle route. The correct answer is A. A diversion route. Explanation. When a diversion route has been put in place, drivers are advised to follow a symbol, which may be a black triangle, square, circle, or diamond shape on a yellow background. Question 49. What does this sign mean? A. School crossing patrol. B. No pedestrians allowed. C. Pedestrian zone, no vehicles. D. Zebra crossing ahead. The correct answer is D. Zebra crossing ahead. Explanation. Look well ahead and be ready to stop for any pedestrians crossing or about to cross the road. Also check the pavements for anyone who looks like they might step or run into the road. Question 50. What does this sign mean? A. Low bridge ahead. B. Tunnel ahead. C. Ancient monument ahead. D. Traffic danger spot ahead. The correct answer is B. Tunnel ahead. Explanation. When approaching a tunnel, switch on your dipped headlights. Be aware that your eyes might need to adjust to the sudden darkness. You may need to reduce your speed.